What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with more Elite Dangerous Space Truckers, Episode 4, and actually I'm just getting off Episode 3, so I can't reply to comments in Episode 3. It's actually been about an hour. We're here in Shango Dock. I'm going to buy fish. I actually updated Slopies because I had to take my son somewhere, so that took forever. Part of the problem was, with Slopies, I just forgot to update my credits from 1,000 from when I first started, so that's why I wasn't buying fish, because it thought I didn't have enough money. So this run's going to get us 2,684. Agricultural medicines is what we're returning with. So let's get back real quick. We already have fuel, and we should be ready to go. So let's get out of here. I'm kind of, again, it's going to be a while before we get the next hauler. It just is. This series is not about how to get. It's not really about what ship I'm in. I don't really care about what ship I'm in, you know? That's not what Space Truckers is all about. Space Truckers is about hanging out, talking about different stuff. There's a weird NPC. What are you doing, bro? And, oh man, don't want to bounce into that guy. So we're going to, yeah, Aluin, which is perfect. That's funny. Stupid Slopies, it talks a lot. So let's line up here. And there's something I want to talk about today that's not something you guys put in the comment section. But I heard Max talk about it when I was watching a couple. I watched some of his Space Trucker episodes. I don't have time to watch all of them, but I watched some. And that's kind of why I wanted to do my own series, is because I find it really, I thought it was interesting. The stuff he was talking about was really fun and interesting and kept me engaged through the whole video. So that's why I wanted to do my own Space Truckers version, or syndication. But what I want to talk about today is YouTube. It's not a really interesting topic to everybody. For a few people, it's a very interesting topic. I know there's a few people that watch, that are subscribed to my channel, that actually do their own YouTube stuff. So I know for them it's going to be extremely interesting to listen to. But I still find it interesting because it's like when for me, it's kind of a real life game in a sense. YouTube. Oops, and I did it again. Come on, lock it in, buddy. Okay, there we go. Because it's like what I'm doing right now, right? I'm trying to calculate the best profit. I'm researching markets. I'm doing stuff like that, and we're already going way too fast. We're gonna overshoot. Don't overshoot. Aluin's like real close, man. Don't overshoot. Which is good. It actually helps us out a lot. But what I wanted to talk about is kind of how I got into YouTube and the changes that I've made to my YouTube channel over time, and whether they kind of worked or not. Because I don't know, most of you guys probably don't know. The people that have watched me for a long time probably do, and I know people like Max know that I used to do a lot of research about YouTube. I don't do as much research anymore, but I used to be really gung-ho about it, and I will talk about why I don't do a lot of research anymore in a little bit here. But I used to do tons of research. I am going way too fast. No, that's still good. Yeah, I should be on 0.7. There we go. So, a long time ago, well, still now actually, I probably need to update the domain space and name and all that stuff, but I have a website called dungeonguru.net. And what I wanted to do, because I spend so much time playing games, I wanted to do something with games that would make me money, so that my hobby is bringing in just fun money, not something to replace my job. It was never intended to replace my real job and my career, because I have a degree. I've been in my field 10 years. I have a career. I make a lot of money doing it. So YouTube was never, has never been something I thought I was going to be doing for a living. I would have to be giant for it to actually make the same amount of money as I make at my real regular job. So, knowing that, I still spend a lot of money, a lot of time playing video games. So I thought, well, I'm not really getting, at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the week, interdiction, oh, I'm going to be interdicted. That's fine. So here comes the interdiction. And let's just get out of here, boost up. Wait for the drive to... They need a drive heat thing. They aren't even on the... There they are. They're right there. Way back there, NPCs, because I'm in solo mode right now. Oh! It's a cop. Interesting. Out in the middle of nowhere. That's interesting. Well, I'm boosting away, so... Let's get back into Super Cruise. There we go. So I thought, okay, I'm playing all these games. I'm spending all this time playing games. I need to get something out of it, because I'm getting fun, sure. I'm having a lot of fun, but the problem is, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, I spent 30 or 40 hours a week on games, and I have nothing to show for it. You know, that's really stupid. If you spend 30 or 40 hours a week doing anything, in my opinion, you should make money from it. Because you can do, like I'm doing YouTube, and I like doing it, and I'm making money. So you can do things that you like and make at least a little bit of spending money, okay? It's not... Most people don't make a living from YouTube. I know Pyro does, Pyrostasis. He's not making a killing doing it, but he's making money, okay? But most people don't. They make some spending money. And most people that do this make nothing. They might get $100 every 3 or 4 months, you know? So for them, at least they're getting something out of it. So that's why I got into YouTube. Well, it's really why I started DungeonGoober.net. What it was supposed to be, DungeonGoober.net was supposed to be a way that I could, you know, build a website, maybe put ads on it or something, and make some money eventually. I never started out trying to make money with it. I was just trying to build up the website. It's still active if you want to go out there. It was a wiki for the game Vanguard. It started out that way. It was going to be, I was trying to build a site a lot like other wiki sites, basically. So in Vanguard, you can see there's a list of all dungeons there, and then me and this one guy that I was doing it with were mapping dungeons and things like that. And it was a lot of fun. As we'd play the game, we'd go into a dungeon, and we'd go with the purpose of gathering all the quests, you know, completing them, logging the rewards, all those things, how to do the quests, you know, where all the bosses are, and, you know, the mapping out the dungeons and everything, because there was nothing like that out there at the time. There was very little stuff for Vanguard as far as dungeon maps and things like that. So that was fairly successful. And what I wanted to start doing, though, is start doing YouTube videos to accompany the data I had on each dungeon. So the thing was, while I'm in there, you know, mapping everything out, we'd do a little video with boss fights and different stuff like that, just to show you kind of like what the dungeon had to offer, right? So that was kind of neat. But then after a while, when I started doing that for World of Tanks. Actually, I started doing that for Dofus. I was gonna do that for Dofus. So that's why my first videos were on our Dofus videos, where I'm doing stuff on the Dofus dungeons, and we're doing like just basically crawls. We're not really telling you how to beat bosses. We're just kind of doing dungeon crawls so you get a feel of the dungeon. And then I started playing the World of Tanks game, and let's see, pad 14, way over there. Okay. And I really liked making YouTube videos, so I thought, well, why don't I make some guides for tanks, right? So I started making tank guides, and they were very successful. I started posting them on YouTube, and apparently there wasn't a lot of stuff on YouTube for World of Tanks at the time. There was only like 3 or 4 people doing it. It was Pandy, it was... Darkling was doing it. He was pretty big at the time, well, compared to me. He had 500 subs, or 400 subs when I first started. And he was doing World of Tanks. Pandy had a couple of hundred. No, he had 1,000, I think. Or close to 1,000 or something like that. And then, so I kind of watched what they did and kind of took notes from them, and I started doing those guides, which they were not doing guides at the time. The guides were really popular. I never did transfer that information to my site because I never set up a World of Tanks piece of the site. As far as I can remember, I didn't. Because I was having too much fun making the videos, to be honest, and researching tanks and stuff. I was having a lot of fun doing that. So did I even buy the fish? Yes, I did. Good. There we go. Making a lot more money with that. Agricultural medicine. Is that what this thing says? Ag medicine. Agri-medicines. Okay, I was already buying this before. But this will make me a lot more money. So, I was having too much fun making those videos, so I thought to myself, well, And it was actually making money pretty much right away because YouTube was like, hey, I see, you know, you're pulling in some pretty good views. Do you want to make some money? Do you want to monetize? I was like, sure, I'll monetize. Luckily, I monetized a game that, you know, didn't give out a lot of copyright hits and stuff. A lot of them do. You know, a lot of them didn't let you monetize. But World of Tanks was fine. It was kind of an indie company. They didn't really care about monetizing, so everything was cool. So, I kind of dropped the website at that point. I stopped doing Dofus because it wasn't pulling many views, and there wasn't a lot of people playing it. But there was a lot of interest in tanks, so I started doing it. And I was having fun with tanks anyway, right? Now, I don't know where this place is. We've got to get this, like, immediately because... Buddhist, there it is. Well, I think last time it was behind the station, and it is again, so I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. Oh, good. Maybe it's at a good rotation now. Oh, good. I don't have to go around the station. Okay, cool. So, I was having fun with World of Tanks, and I was gonna maybe do the site for Diablo 3 because I was thinking about doing Diablo 3, but I just got to the point where YouTube is way better because, first of all, I didn't need my own website. I didn't need to manage the server all the time and pay for server space and manage the software that's up on the site and the forums and all those things. I didn't have to spend any time on that. YouTube takes care of everything. All I have to do is upload a video. That's it, right? So yeah, I have to have equipment on my end of the fence, but YouTube takes care of maintaining their own site, you know, maintaining all that stuff, and I don't have to worry about it. So that's way better than what I was doing with my website. So I stopped doing my website altogether because it was just not worth it. You know, YouTube is way better than doing like a website like that. Oop, that's not what I want. There we go. Let's do some yawing. So I started doing YouTube exclusively. I stopped doing the website. And right away I was making pretty good money off guides. So I was like, man, this is pretty awesome. And my growth rate was really high. This might take a couple episodes to actually talk about because I got a lot more to talk about. So I gotta start slowing down. Way down. There we go. Saved it just in time. So I was doing tanks, and it was really taking off. I actually started doing tanks on a second channel because I didn't want to put. I wanted to have one channel, the main channel that I have right now, DungeonGuber.net or DungeonGuber.net, my main channel. I wanted it to be only stuff that I had on the website. My second channel, I wanted it to have, you know, whatever else I'm playing, like tanks or whatever other games I happen to be playing. But what I noticed is I wasn't getting a lot of hits or subscribers on my main channel. So I thought, well, and here's the thing about having two channels, okay? I kind of feel like, and I've done this a million times, you guys have seen, I've flip-flopped back and forth between having one and two channels. I've done it 2 or 3 times now. It's best to just have one channel, in my opinion, in most cases. You kind of don't want to have two, because here's why. So say you have 10,000 people that watch tanks, right? You got 10,000 subscribers, they mainly like tank videos. And then you post an Elite Dangerous video, okay? Well, most people, if they don't know what it is, will probably watch that video to at least see, well, what's Elite Dangerous about? I've read about it, I've seen people talking about it, I want to know what this is about, because maybe I'll think it's cool. So they're going to check that video out. So if they like it, some of them will, they're going to watch all your Elite Dangerous videos now. So not only are they going to watch all your tank videos, now they're going to watch all your Elite Dangerous videos too. So there you go. You don't need to pick up an audience from YouTube search. And this thing's behind the planet, so I'm going to have to go around. Because if I get too close to the planet, it won't let me drop out of Super Cruise. So let's just do this. And go around the planet. There should be a green line that comes up where it's the mass sphere of the planet. Oh, there it is. It's pretty... No, it shouldn't be that close to the planet. It's really close. Apparently I didn't need to go around as much as I thought. See it? It's kind of see it a little bit.
Can we go
there we go.
Speed now? Can we...
There. I think. Wow, where is this green line? I'm not seeing it. It would really help. Oh, there it is. See it? So I cannot disengage inside that green line. So I gotta go around. It's like right on the green line too. It's weird. So I did tank videos for a long time. I still do tank videos. I don't do tank guides because I don't play World of Tanks enough to actually do guides. People are like, well, why don't you just use subscriber replays and do guides from those? You can't. You can't do a guide unless you know how to drive the tank. And watching other people drive the tank is not necessarily going to give you the information you need to make a guide on that tank. So that's out the window. No more guides. Can't really do them. And I don't really want to keep playing World of Tanks. I want to play some new games. I've been playing World of Tanks for like 3 years, and that's a long time for me. I've been doing YouTube, I think, since 2011, I want to say. Maybe 2012. I'm pretty sure 2011. But I usually only play a game for like 6 months, then I'm done. I'm bored of the game already. I've figured everything out, and I'm getting bored. So for me to play and keep doing tanks and keep being interested in tanks for this long is a pretty big feat for me. We need to speed this up. This is taking too long. So it's weird, I can only get up to 250 now. So anyway, what I started to do, I started to not, kind of get bored with tanks a little bit. I want to play some other games, like Civ 5 or something, other games like that. So I did some research on YouTube, and the old way YouTube worked was, only thing they cared about was views. And so if you got views on your video because people liked it, then you would rank up in the search engine. So the more, it was basically a matter of time pretty much. If people liked your stuff, it was a matter of time for you to get big. It just took time, that's all. It was the rate of growth that is all that mattered, because you were going to grow if you put out good videos and people liked them. You had good content in your videos and they were quality, right? So I was growing at a real steady pace. Well, then what happened when Google bought YouTube is they changed YouTube because they wanted viral videos. Google does not want 5 billion successful channels. They want like 10 successful channels. How do you do that? Rank a few videos to the top on all searches, right? That's how you do it. Oh, this is nice. There's the dock right there. That's how you accomplish that. So for them, viral videos are all they care about. So the more your video shows up on like Facebook and Twitter, people share it. A share is worth like 1,000 views as far as the search engine's concerned. One share is 1,000 views. That's why if you could share these videos, it'd be great. Liking the video is good still, but it's not worth very much compared to the viral factor of the video, right? That's a big deal for YouTube now that Google has taken over. So, of course, videos of stupid babies and what kids react to something, the humor stuff that gets shared all over Facebook all the time, that's the stuff that goes to the top. And gaming videos generally have a harder time ranking to the top. The channels that are still pulling in a lot of views are channels that already were big, and then I think we can request now. Let's do that before we get too close, like we usually do.
Request granted.
Pad 31 here. So, channels that were already big, they're still fine because they get tons of views anyway, so they're going to rank up to the top no matter what. They also get lots of sharing and everything because that's just a natural thing. As you get bigger, you're going to get more shares and things like that. Which means when they start a new game, even if you've been doing that game forever and you have most of the audience for that game, they will outrank you in a heartbeat. And it used to work that way as well, just because they have more views. But their views will mean more, and their videos, even if they have less views than yours, will do better because, whoa, get out of my way, bro. Because they have users or viewers that share their videos, right? That share them with their friends and everything like that. So, which sucks really. All users now, or viewers, are not created equal. Ever since Google has taken over. If you are where's 31? 19, 29. Is it over there? Yeah, there it is. If you are a fan of my channel and you view every one of my videos 10 times, okay, that's a lot. A person who views one of my videos, just one, and shares it, is probably more valuable of a viewer to me than you are, which sucks. So loyalty is no longer about if you watch all the videos. It's about who shares videos, which again, I think that's retarded. To me, a loyalty should be about how often these guys are watching your videos. Oh yeah, landing gear. Not about somebody that shared it. I don't care as much about sharing.
Successful.
Google does, so that's Google is doing it how they like it. They don't give a crap what we like. They give a crap what brings in money, you know, what brings in ad views, and that's stupid baby jumps over dog or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of my rant for YouTube. So what's happened now is my channel. I've had a hard time with my channel. I don't just play the latest games most of the time. I don't have time for that. It's a lot of research, and I don't have time to do all that research. So there's a nice 2600. Let's do one more run. We're gonna pick up fish again, not fruit. Cancel. Fish. There we go. We're about halfway to what we want to do here. So making 2 runs per video is not really helping us a lot, but it is what it is. So anyway, back to my channel. So I've tried a few different things. I've split my channel. I've tried to get away from tanks as much as possible because I want to play different games.
Engines engaged.
You know, I don't want to have to always play tanks to get views. But that's kind of how it is with the game that you play that makes you big, your first game. It's really hard to get away from that game. You almost can't. You're probably always going to have to play that game. I hate that, but it is what it is again. There's nothing you can do about it. So, whatevs. Let's see, Buddhist, I think? No? Aluan. Okay. So, it is what it is. And I still do tanks. But I'm trying to play other games and hopefully build audience from other games so I don't just have to play tanks. I was having quite a good audience start to build up around Minecraft, but the thing is, I like to play modded Minecraft, and to do modded Minecraft, I have to do a lot of research for new mods and everything, and I just don't have that kind of time, and so I don't do as much Dungeoncraft. Also, it takes, for every 30-minute episode you see, I probably have to spend 4 to 5 hours off camera playing Minecraft. That 4 or 5 hours, I could have recorded 2 more Endless Legends and 2 more Space Truckers, right? I could have, well, since every subscriber replay probably takes, even though it's only 10 minutes, it's probably 2 hours of work. I could have done 2 subscriber replays, right? So, I don't know, Dungeoncraft doesn't seem all that worth it, and I don't do it enough to get a good enough audience for it, I think. Aluan, I think, is a ways away, so we don't really have to worry about... Oh no, this is the one that's close by, right? So let's slow down. Oh wait. Gotta go through the star? Yeah, we can't do that, guys. So there's the... I'm gonna have to go around the star. That sucks. There's the mass limit right there, mass line. Nirvana, nice. So we're gonna super cruise around the star. Let's pump it up. We're not going to get very fast, though, because as you're closer to larger masses, it's harder to pick up speed. The only way to pick up speed is going away from the star. And also, when you sit close to a star, like, you build up heat. Not so much in this ship, but like in haulers, I'll build up... Oh! I would build up too much heat, probably, to do this. Super cruising at 0.3, not too bad. Not very good, either, but not bad. So anyway, trying to get away from tanks is going to take a while. I just need to be consistent with my videos, and I can do it. Not that again, it's not because I hate tanks and don't ever want to do it again. It's just I want to play other games. I want to be able to play more than one type of game. I really think that's limiting. Why is this not showing up? It's locked, right? Oh my god, the wrong thing was locked. No, it's still the same thing. Why is it taking so long to come around here? Must be slow orbiting this thing really slow here. There it is. So, that's why you see Endless Legend. That's why you see other things. Dungeoncraft is still going because I really love modded Minecraft. I love it. But again, it just takes so much time. I don't have time for it. I can do Space Truckers, and I can do Endless Legend, and I can just do it more... I can do more episodes of it and keep up on it better. But that's what you have to do. What I would suggest if you're a new channel is find a game that you can do a really good job with and you're starting to pick up viewership for. Keep playing that game. I used to think you only needed to play it until like 10,000 subs, and you could start doing other things and kind of moving away from that game. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Now that it's mostly about viral, you need to do it until you get like 100,000 subs, I would say. Then you have enough viewers, and you have enough built up, naturally occurring, and I'm going way too fast. Don't overshoot. Come on. Slow down. I'm going to overshoot. It won't slow down now. What are you doing? Slow down. It forces you to overshoot. Why are you forcing me to overshoot? Why does it do that?
I have the greatest enthusiasm and confidence.
You're dumb. It's like this, the engine will not slow down. How dumb is that? Anyway, whatever. So, yeah, play that. You should keep playing that game until you get like 100,000 subs. Then you kind of don't have to play that anymore. Now, when you stop playing that game, you're going to take a huge hit to viewership and probably subs, but at least you'll be unlocked from doing that one game until you die. You know what I mean? So it's worth it, in my opinion. And I think we're just going to do 1.5 this time because we're at 26 minutes. I don't want them to be too much longer than 30 minutes because, like I said, I have other games I want to spend time on. What are we doing here? We can't go 30 kilometers per second. That's not going to work. Nope, that's too fast. Stupid engine here. It's like sometimes there's an autopilot and sometimes there's not. So, yeah, doing it for 40 minutes an episode is 10 minutes. I could be doing something else. So, that's what you have to think about as a YouTuber, though. There's a lot that goes into what video I'm going to record. It's not, you know, it's definitely a science. Calculating it and watching analytics. If any of you guys want me to talk about how to read your YouTube analytics and growth and stuff and how to grow, we can talk about that too. Leave a comment in the comment section. We can talk about that if you want, because I know a lot of stuff about how to grow a YouTube channel. I don't do it myself that much, and my channel's not growing very well because it takes a lot of time. You're going to be spending a lot of time doing research on new games, researching the market, you know, on what games you should be playing and things like that. And I don't do that kind of research. Again, I do YouTube mainly for a hobby, for fun. I don't need to do it for money. Yes, I want it to make more money, no doubt. I would love to have 100,000 subs, me making 5,000 a month, right? But I don't need that. I already make... Okay, let's just tell you. I make like $100,000 a year on my job. So what's the point of me dumping 80 hours a week on YouTube? You know? I have other things I want to do, you know? Girls, surfing, I don't know, painting. I have lots of other hobbies. I don't do them that much because they take a lot of time, but I want to. So wait. Actually, yeah, there's the entrance right there. Nice. Perfect. So, but yeah, if you want to hear about growth strategies for YouTube, I'm your man. I can tell you how the algorithm works. I've done some testing. They change it a lot, but no changes have been as significant as the changes that happened about 1.5 years ago when Google bought YouTube. That was the largest algorithm change I've seen, and I don't expect any really huge changes right now. But they always tweak it. That's definitely occurring all the time. So we're pretty much wrapping this episode up. I'm just going to dock here, and we're going to make some money, and we're going to be at Aluin, which is the more lucrative of the two stations. So Aluin Enterprises, let's get some docking permissions on 44. Might be able to fly right in. I should try and boost in. This will get me used to smuggling, right? You got to come in at full speed. I'd probably be boosted too. You don't want to get scanned by the cops. If you get scanned by the cops when you're holding illegal cargo, they will shoot you. So just come in full blast like this. Then I'm going to hit X right when I get in the dock here. Perfect, perfect. X. Cut all power. 44, right? And there it is. I think once you're inside, they won't... I don't think they will scan you, but I can't be sure. I've never actually done it. I don't remember getting scanned while I'm inside the station. Yeah. So, do some yawing. There we go. Maybe a little more roll. Let's go down a little bit here. Getting pretty good at the pitch. Actually getting really good at maneuvering in the... Oh! Back up. Cut. And I crashed, but I docked. Sweet! Let's sell this crap. Let's sell this crap, man. Who wants to buy? Who wants to buy my junk? Get fuel. Always get that first, guys. Always get fuel first. You don't want to be out there and not have fuel. Where is it? Agri something. Where are you, dude? Agri medicines. Boom. Oh. Nope. I'm selling fish. That's right. This is the cheaper, the lowered amount. There we go. Halfway, at least, to the next hauler. We're making pretty good progress here. But I'll see you guys next time. As always, remember to leave what you guys want to talk about in the comment section. I will read that. And in episode 5 and 6, I'll be talking about that stuff, hopefully. Again, let me know if you want a more advanced talk about YouTube strategies and things like that. Because I know a lot about YouTube, and I had talked to a lot of people about it. So, pretty up to speed on how to do it. Again, as always, stay frosty, guys.